Okay. Clem's now from St. Louis. You want to ride some horses down? We got to get back to Guri.
Well, we need a shadow.
Targeted shadow walk that? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if that works. Might not.
Okay, Logan, before I roll this,
well,
if we fail...
There's no rolling yet. Who's riding the horses?
Me and Doc.
Cool. And what are you doing with the rock?
He can ride behind me.
Cool. All right. So, assuming you're wanting to go faster than a walk, I'm going to need ride rolls from both of you guys.
Okay. So that would be small primitive.
What he just rolled.
Doc Fulton is on top of his new fucking skills.
Small primitive land. Okay, come on.
Yeah, Doc Fulton's going slow, so if you fuck yours up, then nobody will notice. All right, you guys are doing the slowest motion walk. Dun, 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 dun. It'll take you 2 days to fucking make this happen as you're walking along. Super duper slow.
Okay.
So we need to make several trips to feed the horses, water them.
God damn, you wish you'd bought some food. You know, that would have really done well.
Well, Rock can do it because he's not shadow walking. So Rock, that's down to you.
What?
Rock can do it.
Oh, you're going to make him go for food and shit?
Well, because he's not shadow walking. The two of us are.
Horses need a trough. I can't come back with, a camelback of water and put it on the horse.
This is, you know what this is reminding Doc Fulton of? Spikes.
I mean, we're trying to...
Look at his face. Look at his little face.
We're going to have starving horses because we're in the middle of a shadow walk, Logan. Is there fucking nothing we can do about that? I mean, can we come out of the shadow walk and go back and water these guys and try it again?
You're going to be camping partway through the shadow walk, so you're not really sure. Nobody's really experimented with this because Freddie is like trying to do it and stuff. And he's like, "Okay, go sleep. I've still got it going." So he's going to make you run for food. Do you have a trump to get to Beastkin Embassy?
No, I do not. Wait, hold on. Maybe I do have a trump at the embassy.
Here.
Yeah.
Waves one in front of your face.
One of you has that. Yes. Okay.
I have a straight one. Just take one of mine.
Here's a trump of me too.
Damn it! You're ruining Logan's fun. I was going to have him get there and go, "Okay, who do you have a trump of?" And him go, "Nobody," and then he's stuck. Okay, so Fulton gives you a trump of the embassy and of him, which apparently you're going to be giving back soon. Or Freddie also gives you another trump of the embassy, which you don't have to give back. So then you trump over the embassy and you wander off to go somewhere. Where do you go? They have feed stores.
Feed stores, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You go to a feed store and the guy goes, "Hi, howdy, partner." A big aardvark looking dude. And he goes, "What can I get you?"
How much gold for 50 pounds of feed?
Gold. It's 50 pounds. That'd be $7.
That's like half gold.
Yep.
Silence! You're not there.
Oh, sorry.
I give him a gold piece as a tip. Keep the change.
Yes, sir. Let me help you put that on your shoulder. There you go.
Yeah, some straps. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You're a very rich man today because you helped the rock.
Okay, thank you. Right, and then you're going somewhere private. You get Trump back over. Does anybody here have animal handling horses? I'm just curious.
I do.
Cool. This is the perfect time to fucking roll that one skill.
I think the chickens would have been a better call, but okay.
I'll try to help. I don't help.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
They're not eating for some reason. They're trying to, but they're just not eating.
They'll get hungry eventually. Just leave it there.
Well, if they get hungry, they get hungry. We stick it in the
They,
saddlebag.
they're definitely wanting that fucking grain. You pretty much just ripped open the bag and they're like, and they're not eating. They're looking really frustrated and making weird
Hey,
noises.
Doc, why don't you try? They're not listening to me.
Well, why don't
Oh,
we put it on their head? Like use the saddlebag, strap it around their head like a feed bag.
Yeah, that's what I was
They
thinking.
have no problem reaching the ground. They're definitely reaching it.
Nah,
They're just
I have no idea.
getting really frustrated.
What? Are
Bad
you
horse.
able to do this?
I will make it. I will attempt to make it learn.
It's all up to you, Rock.
Yes.
Hot one, bitch.
Right. He takes out the bits that are in their mouth and then they begin eating. You guys look on in amazement. No, we can't just leave all this shit on them and stuff. Yeah, it's like trying to feed. Yeah, it's not good for him. So he takes out the bits and looks at you guys like, come on. And the horses eat. He also keeps them from eating too much with his fucking one. And then you guys end up having to take the horses away because they'll just keep eating and take them somewhere else. And then he shows you how to tie them up to the tree. You guys look on in amazement as
It's so goddamn funny.
natural horse whispering skills kick in. Right. The next day you continue on. Now, Freddie, this is a very specific shadow walk thing. If you should fail, other people may not have a chance, you discover, to try theirs, as you'll be floating through the vacuum of space.
Oh, for fuck.
So
if you fail, you're fucked.
Right. So who wants to blow a
I
bunch of
thought
pods?
you were the one
You
doing
know
it.
what's going to happen.
No, me and Doc have to do it each.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying is you don't each get a try, because when one person fails it, then everybody's blood gets to boil at the same time while your skin freezes. It's a unique experience for you that will cause everybody to literally die. And then the other guy wanting to try it, there's not enough time because you've got about 10 seconds before you are a popsicle.
All right, well, mine's a bit better than Doc's, I assume.
Good.
Yep. So roll, and you know what's going to happen. Pause suck.
Anyone have any plus cards?
I have a couple reroll. I mean, do I have a couple rerolls or just one? I've got a replenish, an assistant refill, a skill +5. I'll play a skill plus. I'll give you a skill +5 to play on that. Trade me something.
Just drop it and I'll trade you something.
I did drop.
Yeah,
it.
you can just.
You discover a valuable lesson that multiple people trying it assumes you're not dying in the meantime.
Yep.
Horribly.
Okay. So yeah, I've got a reroll if you need to trade for that. Go ahead. We'll save your pause if you need it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sadly, the entire party survives. And you guys come riding up like you're in some weird Western. Russ did put the bits back in the mouse.
Oh.
Oh.
There goes
Someone
Logan.
died.
You guys.
Okay.
Cool. You're showing your age by knowing that song. Only old people watch Countdown. Oh, God, I know. All right. So,
I like Countdown.
you old bastard. So, you guys head over to the thing. Now, who is going to be the bargaining person here?
That'd be you,
Can't be
Fred.
Rock. You have no license, so it has to be me.
That's right. That's you, Freddie. I'll support.
Go for it.
They go, wait a minute. If you don't have a license,
Okay, I told him go away.
Oh, I can't support because I don't have a license. Okay.
Oh, you have a license? Okay, you do.
I support.
oh, you've got a trader's license?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, they say. Okay, Freddie, it's all up to you. This is your big.
Yes.
Oh, well, I guess so. All right, cool. With all the stuff, the saddles and all that shit.
And some feed.
Well, you
Everything.
had to split open the bag because you
Okay.
couldn't.
Yeah, no feed then. Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So all the stuff. Hold on. Let me look up the cost for the stuff as I've actually figured that out. All right. These horses do look pretty used. Let's
You
see.
can clean them up.
Dude, buy a quarter. Fuck you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking. Let's see. Food, medicine, vices. Ah, there it is. And he says 22, 23, 23.
1,000, yes.
Yeah,
Good. All right, I'll take it.
we're all agreed. Right. He transfers. Hold on a second.
Yay, maths.
Yeah, I got a calculator for this shit. Okay. Your add 20700 to your creds.
20700. I'll give 5,000 to Rock.
Give me 10.
5,000.
Give me 10 after all the shit I did in the expert animal handling, please.
As long as I'm at 0, I don't care. Like, all
Okay,
I
I'll
need
give
is
it-
1,200.
I'll give him
the
10.
rest.
Rock,
I'll give him-
Thank you.
your cred reader only acknowledges 9,000 of that as having reached you.
Okay,
And
yeah,
I
that's
have-
right. Taxes and everything. Yep,
Uh-huh.
got it.
So I have 10,070. Okay, and I'll give another 5,000 to Doc. So he gets
Add 4500 to your cred reader.
and I have 5,770 for myself.
Okay. Oh, that was a successful mission. All right, so now are we going to check out the bank or are we going to go do Amber stuff?
Amber stuff. Woo.
So then the Gothic to find out where that armor went off to.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so. We got to cleanse out and then Trump. I have a good Trump for Gothic. It's the
We'll just
smoky-
cleanse to Gothic.
Okay, we can cleanse to Gothic, sure.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had a cleanse still.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
No problem. You guys go
I
over
thought we
to
destroyed. Sorry.
not yet.
I
I'll
thought
go
they
ahead.
were all blown up for the most part, but that one wasn't. Okay.
I'm not going to rule it out. All right. Does Clems exist there?
in Gothic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we use it plenty of times.
Make a note. Okay, you guys head over to Clem's, and there's a whole bunch of super fascist-looking people marching around and whatnot, troops and things. You guys notice you're the only ones with the cameras and shit on. You might want to change your appearance.
Yeah, I put my cameras away.
We'll switch it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done. Nobody's armed aside from the various fascist soldiers and stuff that are going around with lots of weapons and things.
Yep.
There does appear to be a little bit more panic and stuff. People are looking worried about something or other. You're not sure exactly what. And there are various people out that have like the end is nigh signs and shit. This is new.
So let's find out what's going on here.
Sure.
Like here, like what they're all.
Guri, yeah.
Well, you're not in Guri anymore.
I went Gothic.
Oh, we're in Gothic.
He looks around. God damn! He says, "The sky isn't red
Well,
anymore."
you didn't do the whole Clems routine, so I didn't think we were in Gothic yet.
Sorry. Yes, you did the whole thing. That's why we were talking about the cameras and shit. So
Okay, yeah, okay. I thought that was something to do with. Yeah, it's okay. I still thought we were in the other zone. Go ahead.
So, right. How do you want to find out what's going on there, Chris?
Well, they're all sitting there demonstrating and whatnot. Like, is there something going on in the square or like?
No, the soldiers are marching up and down the street. There's a guy over there with the end is nigh sign, and he's like, "Our end is coming. Unless you repent, we are all doomed.
Doc, we have an officers club.
And soon all of our devices will leave us."
I speak loudly over that. Doc, we have an officers club at the Golden Wattle. If you want to see if we can, I can tell them I know Razzle and Rad and see if we can find information there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
You guys get stopped at the door by the bouncers, and they're like, "I'm sorry, you." They look at a picture of Freddy and show it to you. And round back, gentlemen.
Okay, so I'm back.
No problem. In the back, there's like one guy, and he's just sitting there, and he looks at and sees your guys' pictures. He's got like a thing of different pictures. Look, there you are. Yeah. It doesn't connect to the rest of the club. It looks like it's just an independent, like little building and stuff. And in fact, it looks like the wall has been solidly reinforced with brickwork and shit. And then plastered over, and a large painting hung up. It's a kind of a modernist painting because rather than depicting subject matter, it just says "no" in big letters. You're not sure exactly what it means. It could be some sort of Japanese thing, maybe, referring back to the famous No plays.
NOH, yes.
Yeah, but they left off the H. Maybe they haven't gotten to that part yet. You're not really sure. It's
You can just ask the guy at the door.
Okay, so we don't ask the bouncer. We say, hey, I hope you're enjoying yourself at the Golden Wattle. I say to
We're not in the club.
You don't understand.
I'm in the club, right?
You went around back.
Oh, we all went around back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You
not.
said he looks at Freddy and sends him around back. I figured this was a Freddy thing, but okay.
I figured you guys weren't splitting the party.
No.
So, yeah, there's nobody else in here except you guys and some workmen who are just working on building this area still.
Okay, well, I talked to a workman then. What's all the apocalypse stuff?
Oh, sir. Magic is leaving the world. It's a curse. We're being cursed for our sins, whatever they are. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, we noticed.
I heard
that
it's
too.
related to the ghost that Mr. Rad had taken out of this club. And when the ghost left, all the magic went with him. Oh, that's bullshit, and you know it. Mr. Rad got rid of the ghost to make our lives easier. All the tools disappearing and such. Well, yes, we all saw the dungeon, didn't we? We're not supposed to talk about that. And the horror, and the smell. Yeah, you're right. So you guys know Mr. Rad?
Logan, yes, we do, but he hates us.
Oh.
Logan, was Doc's picture in that list?
Is at the back door list, but not the front door list.
Okay, so Doc was on that list too.
On the back door list, not the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in the same boat as us.
You're not really sure which boat that puts you in.
The boat where we all go to the back room, Logan.
It was only Freddie was at the front door list. Everybody was at the back door list.
So, like, we could have went in the front.
Yeah.
Because we're not, barred
Freddy.
from burning the place down. So.
Okay, that's what I was saying in the first place, Logan. Is this just a Freddy thing? Keep up, man.
But see, he doesn't want us to break up the party. Like, he assumed that we wouldn't break up the party, which is what
Okay. I got it. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is this just a Freddy thing? Okay.
I said earlier that I assumed you weren't breaking up the party.
We can just go to another bar or anything, like anywhere
Well,
where people are going to sit around and drink. And talk about
We found out. We know about this.
Yeah. Let's take
We're
you to
trying their best to listen in on you without making it obvious, but one of them's missing the nail rather consistently that he's dutifully hammering in.
Sir, I'm going to attempt to cast a spell, so it's a harmless one, though.
You can cast spells? They look like.
And I attempt to cast fake noise. What's my will modifier?
Roll willpower times 5. These guys stare at you as though you're doing something really wild. And at this point,
I watch their eyes
they
closely.
begin to blink rapidly.
We need to go now. Come on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I
Were these
grab.
workmen from another zone? All right, I'll try my fake noise anyway. I thought magic was normal here. I make a coin, the sound of a stone dropping.
Chris is normal. Not this Chris. I mean Chris, like the.
You said magic was zoneless zone. This used to be a full magic zone. So this is a change. Okay, all right. Well, we need to get out of here. Apparently the zone has really changed.
Go hide somewhere until the heat dies down.
No problem. Everybody give me a simple stealth roll at full, and you can hang out and watch agents come in, look around, and interview workmen and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys sticking close or going far?
Sticking
That's
close,
a question.
I guess.
Sticking
Well,
close.
within view.
Everybody give me a listen roll.
Crit.
Oh, yes, sir. It was Freddie Firestarter, sir. Oh, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Freddie, blah, blah, blah. I see. Do you know which direction he went? Both of them point out in the general direction.
I start moving away.
Oh, you're well hidden right now. You're pretty convinced
we're
they're not going to.
Oh, okay. They're not gonna
we made ourselves.
How they knew your name is a mystery and bafflement. Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
I don't tell Freddie about this unless he heard.
Well, I heard it anyway. So.
Okay. Well, sorry, bud.
I'll be right back.
Well,
I didn't realize the rules. We should have probably gone someplace private and cast full rules, but I really didn't expect that to happen.
The agent guys, after looking around and stuff, they eventually leave.
They fuck off. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
well,
you notice in this zone that they're riding around in like a Mad Max-like vehicle that spouts like a white smoke type thing that isn't smoke. It's the Chris thing.
It's the Chris thing. Yeah, right. The fog that's always around this place. Yeah, okay.
There do seem to be a lot less vehicles that are using that now for some reason.
So what it sounds like is that only Doras can now cast in this area. I think all their regular spellcasters have lost their abilities because they don't have the ability to will it to work.
could be.
That's my guess. Thought I'd bring it up.
It's a good guess. Yeah.
I mean, we can find out.
It's now not the rules of the zone to be able to cast for common people to be able to cast spells, unless the workmen were the workmen from another zone.
You're not sure.
Okay.
I'm
asking Freddie. I'm asking Freddie that.
Do I recognize them from the embassy? Logan?
No. You do notice that vehicles are like mostly really spotty. A lot of them are just sitting on the sides of the road and stuff. It appears that because unless even at will times 5 for the average guy, that's a 50-50 chance of your car working or not for the next couple of minutes. Not a great chance.
So some people that are part of the zone are able to will it to work, though.
Well, briefly, but if just imagine trying to drive your family car and every 5 minutes is a 50-50 shot of it stopping.
Okay, but this demonstrates that it's still working for some people. I don't understand why casting a spell would have drew the MIB. We might want to go someplace private and cast full rules if you want to.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We'll go to the warehouse, and we'll. That's a private area, and we'll go into
the warehouse. You say?
I mean, if it's still there.
Let's check.
Which warehouse? Can you remind me about this?
The one with the motorbike in it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's fine. You guys head over there. It's fucking dark as shit in there.
Well, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we'll go inside and close the door.
Now
I put my pack down, take out the head-mounted flashlight. Light? Do you want light, or do you not want to chance it?
You try to turn on your head-mounted flashlight?
Sure.
Give me a willpower times 3 roll.
Right.
Times 3.
Yes, because it's not Chris Tech.
Well, it used to be times 1.
Yeah, I got that.
Cool. It's working for a little bit, if nothing else.
Okay, you got light, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll try and cast 4 rolls.
Good luck.
Times 5. Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Magic times 5, text times 3. What attracts agents? Tech is obvious, spells. Manually.
What we already do, basically, yeah.
Well, since the rules of the zone changed, it makes sense to go and get full rules because I did not expect it to happen. And you don't want to be blamed for anything else, right?
Yeah. True that.
Russ points out the good things there, yeah.
Is the motorbike still there? Just curious.
Give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
Not that I ever plan to use it, but I am oddly attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Backwater.
Somebody attached pink tassel things to the handlebars. Russ knows what I'm talking about. He's got daughters.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the go slower tassels.
Mm-hmm.
Just so the girls don't hurt themselves.
I'll leave them
they are.
I'll leave them on for now.
Hey, I think your motorcycle is a sexist.
Right.
Okay, well.
Okay, I turn the flashlight out and make sure it's stored away safely.
Yeah. And then we'll
wait
go
for our eyes to adjust, and then we walk out the door.
Yeah.
Somebody put their hand on your shoulder and then took it off. You open up the door. 1, 2, 3. Nobody else is in here. Yeah, maybe it's Fulton. Anyway, so you guys head out.
I do turn and look.
It had to be Fulton.
Okay.
I mean, there's nobody else, right?
I don't want to chance any more spells. Did you feel that, Freddie?
Did I feel that level? No? Why?
He looks at you and thinks about that, if you need anally refreshed or not.
How did you know?
I felt someone touch my shoulder, and I don't think it was Doc. I don't see anybody, though.
Definitely nobody else here. Unless they're squatting right behind the motorcycle, but...
No, we were at the door, right?
Right.
When this happened? All right, so that's a pretty long reach.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they could have run back over real quick, but dubious. It would be illogical.
Okay.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Explain.
You know, ghosts.
There are ghosts in this zone?
Well, apparently the gold wattle.
I've only seen a lich and some zombies that he had, and never seen a ghost.
Well, I haven't seen them, but I've heard stories that they are ghosts.
Oh, just stories. Okay, so there aren't actually ghosts. It's just
I haven't
nonsense.
Seen them. I'm just saying it could be a ghost.
Well, why are you telling me this if you haven't seen them?
I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't seen, but I know are real.
Okay, good enough. I think we're beyond the object permanence statement. Did you hear stories from Dora's or from the locals?
No, locals.
Okay,
locals.
Got it. Rock doesn't believe in ghosts. Okay.
Fair enough. Let's go to where the incident happened and see if there's any clues as to where the body may have gone to. Or if it's even still there.
Yeah, this is rotting carcass. I'm waiting for this, Logan. Come on, man. Let me max out gross out.
Russ, could you give me a luck roll? Lower is better.
I failed my luck roll.
Cool.
That's great. Hold on. I got to re-roll. I'm going to play that.
What's wrong with that? It's
I want to make the luck roll.
What? It may not have anything to do with what you're asking.
I know.
I could
just coincidentally.
Success at -30. I play a reroll on it.
Okay.
Logan knows I'm pretty loose with this stuff.
Crazy is what it means. Right.
I
No
have.
problem. You go over there. It's kind of like the multiple alleys connected area type thing. No sign that anything bad ever happened here.
Okay.
It's been quite a while since you've been here.
Right. Yeah. Did we ever ask how long it's been? No, we didn't. We just asked about the protests.
It's been over a week, that's for sure.
Okay. I go back to the street past the alley. I say, hey, buddy, you got the time?
For what? He says suspiciously.
I just want to know what day it is. Is it St. Crispin's Day? Yeah, my wife wants me to buy her something special for St. Crispin's Day.
He doesn't know who St. Crispin is, but definitely suggests you buy your wife something special.
Okay.
If you don't, somebody else might.
Yeah, but what day is it?
He says it's the 4th of Groon.
Okay. So what's
You have
that?
no idea what that means. You've never found a calendar. You don't have know how many days
Okay.
ago.
All right. Okay.
You didn't know
Sure.
what day it was when you were here last. That you're like, cool.
That's fair. Okay. Okay.
Is that
We'll want to get on that.
you've ever had in a calendar? Logan doesn't really keep calendars much because the players just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, usually you tell us how long it's been. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a whole different way of asking stuff. Like, did you see the fight back here? Do you know how long ago it was? And the guy would go, oh, I know it was.
Yeah, I know.
As
Okay.
opposed to, is it Christmas Day? Go buy me the biggest goose you can, you bastard, and bring it back here. I'm gonna fuck it.
I didn't want to mention the fight.
Well, then you got issues there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pull Rock to one side after we're done talking to that guy and say,
He pulls you up to one side, and it shows like a woman chopping something, and he pulls you over to her and goes, and it pulls you off to a different
side, yeah. Rock,
ball around the alley for a while until he finds.
occurred to me, it may be unwise for the 2 people who murdered someone in cold blood to be walking around asking, hey, did you see the guy that was killed?
Yeah, that's why I didn't ask that.
But they might recognize your face in this area.
But I didn't ask that.
I'm
I
just
just asked
saying,
what day
we
it
need
was.
to keep a low profile, is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Freddie's definitely keeping a low profile by talking secretively to you over in one corner of the alley where you did all those murders a while ago.
Yeah. A little advice on keeping a low profile: just act normally.
This is me acting normally.
Okay. Just say it under your breath. Don't draw attention to yourself by pulling me into an alley.
You know what we need? We need a language that only we speak.
Let's make one up. We'll have it at Learn.
Okay. No, I'm totally on board.
Ancient Greek. Let's learn ancient Greek.
No. Some fantasy language.
Some fantasy like Klingon. Do we have Klingons? Sure. Okay.
Sure.
Klingon will be our language. Let's
All
make
right.
our Klingon roll.
I will attempt to speak to you in Klingon. Kablach. That's all I know in Klingon. Damn, okay.
I will attempt to speak to you in Klingon. Yep.
Chris, just so you know, we went to where the incident occurred. The body is obviously not there, and that's where we are right now.
Okay.
Okay, they don't care.
Since Rock and I are the ones who kind of perpetrated the crime, it may be a good idea for you to be the one asking questions.
Yeah.
so we don't stand out.
So we don't wind up in a police station for questioning and wind up being
Yeah.
suspects because somebody else can corroborate our location there.
Makes sense.
Okay. We gotta wait for Logan to get back. But welcome back, man.
Logan, just so you know, Rock and I have been trying to speak Klingon to each other this whole time and failing miserably. You're muted.
Has anybody ever spoke Klingon in this multiverse?
Maybe. They've spoken Huttese before.
Okay.
I'm not sure about Klingon.
All right, Chris, it's all you.
I don't know if Logan's back.
You need to do all that typing there.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, so we're at the place where the incident occurred.
There's some old lady chopping like a chicken up on a thing that's been skinned and stuff. Over there, watching. She seems to be very suspicious of the other two.
I go over. I look at them. I go over to go talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
She frowns at you.
I slowly walk over there.
She watches your approach.
Hello.
Good morrow, Sarah.
So, my colleagues did a very unhonorable thing, and I'm here to find out what all happened.
I know. I thought it would come to this. I'll tell you. If they each pay me half a gold, we'll forget it ever happened.
But before you forget what happened, can you let me know everything that you saw?
So it's not the kind of thing I want to talk about because I'm worried it will make your stomach churn and you'll vomit all over my nice fresh chicken. Because I raise chickens here in my backyard, as you can plainly see.
I promise I will not vomit on your chickens.
Can you swear to that?
I swear to that.
Very well. The thing that they did, that both of them did, that I witnessed 3 weeks ago, is they both fucked my chickens. I'd never seen anything like it before or since.
They fucked your chickens.
She nods. Give me an empathy roll there, Doc Fulton. She totally seems to believe what she's saying. She's not just trying to get money. She's actually disgusted by both of these individuals. She cannot believe that two adult men would stoop to grabbing her chickens and putting their penises all the way up there.
So you didn't see what happened in the road over there?
No, they broke into my lawn, and I saw them both, clear as I've seen you now, fucking the shit out of my chickens. I didn't call the guards because I figured they were touched in the head. But unless they make it right.
I put my glasses on as she's talking, and I pop a charge so I can analyze magic to see if she's been magicked, maybe, to forget.
Give me a willpower times 5 to make it work. She goes, good, sturdy Chris goggles to see to the truth of it, I'm sure. If there's any magic on her, it's way too subtle. She is about the least magical individual. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
You may well, yeah.
I see.
So if you're a friend and you want to pay, I'd rather have gold off of you than off of them because God knows where they've had their hands.
I give them a gold. I give her a gold. Thank
you for doing the right thing. She tries something else. And she says, and tell him not to be murdering any more people out back.
All right, so the person that they murdered out back, do you know what happened to the body?
It was right before they fucked my chickens that they did that. Fumble, crit. Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah, that was hilarious.
And now, unfortunately, Doc Fulton is totally believing that after killing this guy, you guys went over to her backyard, snuck in, and fucked her chickens. And because he's talking to his old, honest as the day is long woman, and he's like, yes, this does not surprise me at all. Please go on, old woman.
You mean we stuck our peckers in their pecker?
Exactly. She says, well, yes, they slew that man and some girl and a boy. They're homicidal maniacs. I didn't want to get involved because other people, I think, had already reported it to the guard. But seeing that they're still out, don't let them near me chickens, please. I'm begging you, sir.
Don't worry.
Two of them haven't been quite right since that day. She points out a couple of confused-looking chickens. I won't eat them anymore. I'm working on selling them to other people.
Good idea.
Yes. You just watch one of the chickens bounce into a tree and it just kind of staggers off. Unfortunately, all this is really compounding in Doc Fulton's mind. I'm traveling with people who fuck chickens. What the fuck is wrong with you people? And she says, well, after they killed him and robbed the corpse, and she says, they left. Then other people came by, took the armor, the fancy clothes, and left the corpse. And then other people came by, and they took the corpse.
Can you describe to me the people that came that took the armor and such, and then who took the body as well?
Well, the armor was. She gives you amazingly good descriptions of the people who took the armor and stuff. And the people, she says, and she gives you descriptions of all these motherfuckers. She's got like world's best witness t-shirt on and stuff, and she's like, brown hair, so slight limp to the left, and you're like, and
Fucking chickens to the encyclopedia of what happened. That's
with this memory, she could probably tell you how many thrusts each of the guys.
I was gonna make a composite sketch.
Take a mugshot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
She seems to be incredibly sharp, and she relates it, and it shows her like. Doc Fulton's like, and he glances over at you guys, and you're like, but yeah, you have descriptions of everybody.
Okay.
Give me. Are you climatized to this zone?
Oh yeah.
Give me a streetwise roll. Maybe you know some of the people involved. You know exactly.
I'll spend a pause because I don't want to fumble. I'd rather not know than fucking think it's the wrong person.
It just shows you going up and shows a guy with the chicken on his dick, and you're like, aha.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, you've got a pretty good idea. You're thinking that it was a group of petty thieves that you're vaguely aware of did the armor and stuff like that. Probably sold it on. But the body, you're thinking medical students.
Okay.
You have right. Is it a drawer somewhere? The Rock doesn't know this, but damn it. That's funny. Okay. All right.
So the old lady shakes her fist at Freddie and the Rock, and then goes back talking to Fulton.
I wave back.
I wave with my hook hand.
She looks affronted and looks at Fulton.
I will ask if you know more, since they are being perverted again. I will leave.
I'm going to give an empathy roll on that just because I want to check.
She's begging Doc Fulton to go slit your guys' throats just to increase the goodness of humanity by a whole %.
Wow, that woman really doesn't like us. I point to the alley.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, okay, let's go.
I tell them everything that I found out.
All right, you guys wander off. Yeah.
That woman really doesn't like us for some reason, eh?
Will you stop stuffing her chickens, and she'll be much happier, I'm sure.
I'm a lousy cook. What are you talking about?
That's not what she
But they're a
said.
tasty chicken.
Yeah, you dirty bastard.
Okay, I have no idea what this is about. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Scene shows Freddy giving oral to a chicken. It's like,
well,
you wouldn't know what to do with a chicken if there was a sign on it.
I know where to stuff something up a chicken.
They begin discussing this as you go. You're just like, oh, God. It's all
He's a little weird with sphincters and Hercule, and I don't know if you've seen Freddy since he kind of became a proctologist.
Would you like a
Where
free
you-
what is that?
Doc Fulton, where are you taking your two perverted colleagues?
Well, is there in town? Is there? Where would these petty thieves be?
They would probably be over in the slum area near the waterfront. That'd be your best guess.
Okay,
Do you know who their fences might be?
that's what I was thinking. Like to find out who the fence is.
That's a rough one there. Fences like to try to keep pretty secretive for obvious reasons. I'm going to need a streetwise at half just to know who the right fence is for really amazingly shiny plate mail. Oh, yeah. Fulton goes, I know who to go to. We can skip that gang bullshit and go right to the fence thing. You guys go to the fence. He's got several wrapped sticks of dynamite in his hands as he turns around. He goes, "What are you hassling me for? I'm an honest businessman. I don't know nothing. I didn't do nothing. I ain't saying nothing."
Where's the armor?
Hmm.
I'm the back alley butcher. You're gonna fucking tell me what I want to know right now.
Roll intimidation.
Oh,
He rolls.
I attempt to look menacing as well.
He goes, eh?
Hold on. I gotta find intimidation. Don't fuck with him. He's crazy.
He looks a bit nervous about that. Look, you want to buy something?
Yeah, I want that armor.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't spell any specific armor. What kind of armor are you looking to buy, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, I know that you know about the armor. I don't care where you got it from. I just want to buy that armor from you.
Fuck with him. He's crazy.
You want to buy armor? I'm wanting to sell some armor. Sure. I've got some pieces left.
Let me see what you got.
He pulls out Van Brace and the Pauldron.
do we recognize it as being part of that armor set?
It's super duper shiny. It might be.
It's
Looks
super
like
duper
it.
shiny in this zone. Okay, that could be it.
Yeah.
So who bought the other pieces?
Hey, you said you wanted to buy some armor. You want to spend some money?
And now I want to buy some information too.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I just want to take some money from you. What do you think of that?
Then I'll give it to you when I get some more information.
Yeah, first I'm going to need some money, and then I'll give you some information. Half now, half later, and half tomorrow.
All right, so how much for the information?
It comes with the armor. It's a package deal. I've been trying to move these last couple of pieces for a while now.
How much
All
for
right.
these 2 pieces?
500 silver, including the information.
7 golden change.
Oh, is that how much that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 golden change.
I count
7
out
gold, 10 silver. Oh, wait, hold it now.
8. There's 8. 8 gold.
Oh, I'd slit my grandmother's throat for a tip like that. Do you want me to do that?
No, I want to know who has the other pieces.
Puts away the money. He says, always got to check. You can never tell. I had to throw my own brother-in-law off of a stagecoach once. All right. It was some guy. He's saving up for the other pieces here, which are now yours. He gives you his name and address and such. His name's Tully. He lives over in the old genteel side where they got some money still, but mostly it's title, a little bit lighter on the money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So we take the pieces and we go.
No problem. The directions take you over to one of the buildings that's fallen on its side, and then they kind of redesign the room so that they can live in the fallen skyscraper. And there's a couple of door guards outside. It looks like it's a nice enough place where it's got door guards, but not so nice that, he's got nothing else. And they see you with armor, and they're like, because you got no bags or anything. You're just kind of carrying it around. They're like, delivery?
Yeah.
I recognize that. 4 beat. Move along. Move along. No problem. You guys go in. Yeah, you end up talking to Tully. Tully's like, he looks like he needs to work out a bit more to get in the armor, but he can squeeze into it now. Usually plate mail is kind of custom made for somebody, and he was not quite as thin as the guy who's wearing it. It was super thin, but it looks like he's altered it a bit, the armor.
Oh, no.
So you can get into it.
Oh,
I'm not saying he's fat, but the other guy was really thin.
Logan
How
is
badly did he
detect.
alter it?
Yeah,
A bit.
Logan, is detect power pattern obvious when I do it, like a spell?
You go,
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, that's what I'm asking.
But it's not considered a spell. So, Logan, since we used full rules, will that attract agents?
You have no idea. Pattern stuff is not part of the petty spell
Okay.
system. So maybe
Yeah.
you feel like running soon. I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't do that because
Okay.
it's obvious. I
He
just
goes-
wanted to know if I could,
He goes, you bought the last couple of pieces of armor
stop.
and my heart.
I think Chris died.
Oh,
Yeah, Chris died.
Yeah, it disconnected.
No.
Is this guy willing to sell?
What, the armor that he's had carefully altered to be able to fit himself so that he can be super cool?
I gotta wait for Chris. He's going to decide if he wants to make it worth his while.
Mm.
He does seem to carry a freakish amount of gold with him.
Yep.
Oh, hold on a second. Could somebody put in here, I'll do the copy. Because when Chris gets back, he's going to need that. So